You're just using the mini roller for the finish paint for the first coat. Same thing as you did with the primer.
Yeah, just to get it back in there, you know, get a good, this will be covered, but I want to get it sealed in here so we don't have any areas that are not covered when the crown goes up. And then we won't be painting. Might have to do a little touch up and caulking. It's always the last go around detail work.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, keep her going.
Got hungry stomachs.
Wait, you're getting ready to put the final coat up here, right?
We're getting ready to put the final coat of ceiling paint
Okay.
in our area.
Are you dropping those?
Because see, it didn't take that long for that to dry, like you said.
Those
You're ready to go.
outlets?
Yeah,
Paint around it?
this is already painted here
Oh, okay.
before. I just got a little touch up there where that area was where I had. There was a little minor surface crack there, which is no longer there. So we'll just touch that up.
Jim, I have a place here for you to touch up.
Oh yeah, no problem. I know for sure after John gets all done, we'll have a final go around too.
I don't know how I did that.
Stuff happens, Bonnie.
Things happen.
So we're looking good. Everything, I'm checking the corners to make sure everything's cut in here for the corners, because we want the corners, we want all the white ceiling to be finalized, because when I go to do the walls, it's going to be a nice line there.
I'll
And
take the
we're
paintbrush.
ready for the crown.
Here.
I think this is a different color though.
Yep. Bonnie, right here.
So we'll have a nice, I'm going to move this ladder right back here. We'll get this out of the way. When you're working in small quarters, nice to have things a bit open road, because you don't want to trip over something, you know, you just got to make sure everything's clean. So we're about ready. I think we're about ready to go for the ceiling again, do a final roll on it. It's coming out nicely. We have a nice break here, it's a clean look. So I'm going to grab my roller stick.
Come up with his bent.
And we're gonna do there's a little place right there by my trusty assistant here has pointed out something.
Oh, the inspectors are doing their job, Jim.
And, you know,
I'm
I'm always one to say it's better to have more than one set of eyes. And I always tell people, I look at something so long, I might not notice something that you look at right away. So it's always good to have another set of eyes with you that you make sure, double look at what you're doing here, so make sure everything's right and covered. So that's always good. And
Boy. He knows what to cover.
And we have our Swiss coffee is the name of this color. I can't tell you why they named it Swiss coffee. I've never been to Switzerland, and I don't particularly like coffee. But, you know, someone comes up with the names of these things, and I really do truly believe it just entices the homeowner to say, hey, I paid my ceiling with Swiss coffee.
Yep, that's the color that they picked out for the ceiling.
Bye.
We'll see you later.
They picked
Hey, it
out.
was nice seeing you
You
again.
too, darling.
See you later.
Take care of
Bye-bye.
yourself.
Bye, kid.
Okay, there.
Putting Swiss coffee on the ceiling. That doesn't mean you need to put Swiss coffee on yours. That's just what they happen to pick here.
Yeah, it's a bit of an off-white. It's not a straight white, but it's pretty close to being a shade off from.
And each manufacturer, even if they do have a Swiss coffee, not all of them, you know, they're not all going to be the same.
Exactly, yeah.
You know?
You go to one company, could have Swiss, another company would be a shade off. So always stick with the same brand of paint, the same color, same. If you have a tint number, keep the same numbers. Keep a record of what you're using on what walls. It's always nice to have. So if you need to touch up, or if you need a repair, if you have a leak, you need something like this done, you have the colors.
You're a plethora of information, Jim.
Hey, well, you know, it's all about you know, having yourself organized in a way that you know what material you're using. You know, when you painted it, how, you know, and storing paint and keeping it sealed off so it lasts, you know, and you seal it off good, and you have some left over in case you bang the walls up or have some home improvement work done. You need to get it fixed up. So, good to have. Good to have, you know. I always say. Left over. So we're just about ready here to wrap this ceiling up. And we're coming over here and catching this edge.
Squeeze past you here.
Come over here, catch the fridge.
You can't
You
see
know,
it.
little bit of stuff right there.
Watch the video.
Video, Joe.
Watch the video if you can't see it all, Pops.
Yes, it's easier for him to see it. He's closer. He's closer.
He's closer, all right. He's doing a good job.
Stuff we can't see.
I'll tell you, he's doing a good job
You got a lot of light.
there. He's got plenty of light. We got 2 construction lights here. We got a little bit of outside light, even though we
Yeah,
took
we're
all
looking
these
good.
lights down.
Yeah, we're looking pretty good here. And you can see when you're going back over it again, you can, if you're looking
Oh.
back over your ceiling, you can see the wet
Oh,
line.
good. Yeah.
You can see where you left off. And if you kind of stay on track and keep rolling,
Same pressure and same amount of paint. And you get a nice light up there. Those are the keys to doing a ceiling.
yeah, you have to have good lighting to see where you've been and where you gotta go. You have to have that light.
Yeah.
You have to have that light.
Because you don't have enough light. You may think you did a good job.
Yeah.
And if your paint color is a little bit different than your existing paint and you think, oh, that's good enough, I've done it, everything
Yeah.
dries, you see all kinds of holidays, you
Holidays,
think, man,
yeah.
I knew I should have put a light
That's
on
right.
that.
Holidays are only at Thanksgiving and Christmas.
You don't like holidays. Now, Jim,
Holidays and walls are no good.
Who's your mailman?
Jim, tell us your version of what a holiday is.
A holiday would be where you're looking at your
Here's the mail.
wall after you think you've got it all covered with paint, and you'll see areas of spotty non-coverage. And usually that happens if you don't have good lighting and you're all cleaned up and done, and then you'll go back and you'll see you missed something. But if you have good lighting,
Yeah.
good roller, and good work techniques on rolling, you will eliminate any holiday.
Because it's amazing. So you think, oh, I got the right roller cover, I'm fine, I've got
Yeah.
final coverage, and then all of a sudden you see all these holidays because you didn't have enough
Yeah.
paint on your roller, you weren't pressing hard enough, or the texture was a little bit deeper in certain areas than others.
Exactly.
Nothing.
And then it all comes back to your base
Comes
coat too.
coat.
Get a good base coat, get a good seal on your walls. Get a good base coat, and that eliminates, you know, a lot of problems you might encounter if you don't prime things right and get it covered right. You know, put on a little bit more material. It doesn't cost that much more, and it just assure you of a nice finished job. And I think we got the ceiling.
Okay.
What over here?
Yeah, we got the ceiling.
He doesn't have to paint.
Did this? That was all tore out, the sheetrock.
Yeah.
And now look at it, it's all painted. So what we did is tie this in here with the ceiling that flows through the living room into the kitchen. So we have a nice uniform ceiling in here.
Yeah.
And it was quite patched. It had a lot of damage from water damage.
You remember that big patch I did right there in the ceiling?
You patched
And then
it
I
up?
did a patch over there. You can't even see it now, can you? We had Jim come out here and he painted everything. It looks really good. So if you haven't seen those videos, I'm gonna put a video series together on how to patch water damaged ceiling. Take a look at that. and you can do it too. Hey, I always say I'm just an average Joe. If I can do it, you can do it. Even though Jim is helping us out today, I'm not doing the painting this time. Jim's showing us some different helpful tips and techniques on how a pro does it. Thanks for being here, Jim.
Thank you. Thank you.